Alright, welcome back once again, folks, for more Bravely Default 2. Just to throw it here, since it was all stated on Blue Sky in case anyone missed it, I did get a job offer that I have accepted this week, and next week I will be mostly doing like solo training stuff for said job, so nothing will be changing for that, but for at least a few weeks after that, some changes are probably going to have to get made, schedule-wise, just to accommodate for that. But enough on that. So it was another roughly 2-hour session to get everything done the way I wanted it to again here. So let's take a look at what all we did. So the most important note is the jobs. So on Seth, I did not end up doing Spirit Master because I realized I don't need sub-job specialty 1. It's the second specialty that matters for Vanguard, not the first one. I did level Sword Master on him in case I ever want to use Counter, which I believe I have equipped right now. Out with a Bang, 2 hands, and multitask. These are all just useful things for extending your damage if you need them. Let's see, I think that was the only thing I did on Seth, was that. Quick double check. That is in fact all I did on Seth. Gloria, we have maxed out Spirit Master, and we will discuss the reason that you will want to max out Spirit Master when you're playing this game. Their second specialty is There in Spirit, which is that the Spirited Defense effect apply, which is the first ability which keeps you from getting, like, auto-destroyed from whoever they're on. And these effects apply even when your spirits are not present, and the effects of all of your spirit summoning abilities are learned so far are applied automatically when you have 1 or fewer BP. This is how you break the game. Spirit Master gives you a constant running regen, MP regen, cleanse, and, what's the other one? Status effects. Oh yeah, it'll cleanse both debuffs and statuses. Which just means you're effectively prevented from being messed with in any way, periodically, just by the game. Obviously, if you want to play a buff-centric build, can't do that with this, because this does cleanse everything. So you have to watch out for that. But otherwise, this is crazy, because it also gives us access to Banish, which is a light spell, and which goes all the way up to Holy, which is the big one. I believe that's it for Gloria on her changes, as this was kind of how I did the speed grind, was having this available. I keep doing that. Elvis has had it seen significant adjustments. Not in what he's maining here, but I finished out... I just went ahead and finished Beastmaster. I just got the last 2, because whatever, it took like 2 seconds. Which is important, but critically I did Picto on him, so that he can get Convert MP, which lets him just heal MP whenever he takes damage, which is very powerful. I also built up Dragoon for him for Full Force, which is your spells or other abilities to multiple targets increase their effects, including the amount of damage inflicted. This is very important for just getting through trash super efficiently, so that's why we've done that. We do also have access to Brave Front, but we're not going to use that a ton. Comeback Kid and Sky High are also okay. And that's it for Elvis. Adele here, I'm doing something different than my original playthrough. So, let's see, what all did we do? Because there's a lot that I did, so I have to quickly double check. Okay, so we did Shield Master for Fast Hands, which gives any speed reduction caused by the equipment in either hand becomes speed bonuses instead. This is very important because of the Thief stuff, where Godspeed Strike is boosted by your speed. This will get replaced by another passive a little bit later that helps with it, but for right now, this is all we need. I believe that's all I took here. None of these other ones were hugely important. She also got Dragoon. I originally did this just to get the ability for her to... I was going to have this be her offset, but I found another one because when I finished leveling this on Seth. And we're going to talk about Swordmaster's second specialty. I forgot about this because I didn't really use it in my original playthrough. Swordmaster's second specialty is Double Duty, which is if you have the same weapon in both hands, it will activate sub-job specialties. Which means we can be on Swordmaster main and have both of the Thief specialties active at the same time, which means we can still take advantage of Up to No Good to let us use things like Sky Slicer and Steel Courage with MP rather than BP. So that's kind of going to be our main plan. This also gives access to things like Fourfold Flurry and the stances, which are really, really valuable for confident attacking. And we also have multitask equipped for just extra attacks on Adele, which means Adele is now using weapons. She's dual-wielding carving knives at the moment, as this is about as full as we can get her. Yeah, she's 4 off, which is going to come in handy a lot. She's going to do a lot more damage now. And then we'll just do a quick check on the abilities, just to make sure everything is like I said. So yeah, Seth is now being my Divining Rod holder. He has the counter. Gloria has Sub-Job Specialty 1, which means she can get the White Mage's just take less damage sometime effect, which is just really powerful. Convert MP from Picto to keep her full. Elvis has seen some changes. He now has Convert LP and Full Force, which is the abilities we discussed earlier. And Adele has Multitask and Sky High. This is from Dragoon. I just don't have anything really better, so she just randomly does jump on an enemy as soon as the fight starts. This will go pretty much the second that we get something better. I also consider just putting on Out with a Bang, because she tends to get, like, just bapped a lot because she's so squishy. So we might have a look at that later. But aside from that, that's about all we've got here. Seth has the Giant Shield finally. He has to wait for that. Gloria is all the way back to a round shield because, unfortunately, Swordmaster does have a very low weight cap. I thought about leveling Swordmaster on her to just two-hand the staff, but eh. Elvis now has this Ice Brand, which is a very powerful sword that I managed to swipe off of an enemy while grinding. And I think that's it gear-wise. As for what I used one of the 2 monstrous medleys we were given. We're not going to get any more of this for a long time, so I didn't want to use more than one. But I did my full 2 hours with 1 monstrous medley. That's how good this is. So I went down into the Jaws, went down to the room that has the like ice slide puzzle to get the chests in the middle, and just ran around underneath there. And that's how we got here. But enough about all that. Let's get in here. Let's go have a word with the Archbishop before anything gets much worse. Let's get inside. We might also be, like, massively overpowered because, you know, level 41 now. I didn't check. What is our, what was our levels previously? 37, so we've gained 4 levels in addition to all the jobs. Alright, now we can go behind the altar in the hall here. This is one of the better backgrounds. I think it's one of the, like, best looking places in the game. Let's step inside. Welcome to the Hall of High Holies. This is another place you can farm pretty well. Party chat though. Sorry, I didn't say.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Alright. What for?
What do you mean, what for? Not telling you I'm a fairy, of course.
Oh, that! I'd almost forgotten.
Stop it. Look, I just need you to know I wasn't trying to trick you or anything.
Let me check my body levels. I feel like I'm peaking a lot. Yeah. Just turn my mic down a hair. There we go.
Oh, seriously, I'm not bothered in the slightest. I don't doubt anyone else is either. Stop getting so het up about it. Het up.
That's a new one for me. We're learning much Scottish terminology.
I think I understand why you're upset, Adele. And I understand why you didn't say anything. You were scared, weren't you?
Huh?
You didn't know how a load of humans would react when they found out one of their friends was a fairy, did you? Ah, so that's it, is it? Well, it's easy for me to say, I know, but you needn't have worried. I, for one, certainly am not going to be treating you any differently just because you're a wee pair of wings. It really is easy for you to say, though. Poor Adele must have been bricking it. He's right. I was just too scared of what might happen. But thanks. Feel a little better having talked it through with you both. Maybe you're not so bad. Too right, we're not. So no more worrying, alright? Okay. But yes. Locations in here are very good for farming because every enemy in here is a human. Which means you can use people pleasers to take full advantage of that and get tons of farming done if you want to do it after getting in here. I just didn't want to do it in here because it would have ended the stream on a weird spot. So we're not, so we didn't. Well. Alright, so let's show off why this is broken. Stonera into Aurora.
And this is why we invested, because this is now boosting his damages instead of reducing them when being spread. Very nice. Okay, so I have a decent memory of how some of the layout in this place is, but not everything. Alright, that was a little too close. The other two types, nope, not special. Items, please. Damn, the mace. That is definitely a staff, but okay. And damn, the sword. Lightning and fire. Let's just throw out a fire here. But we also need to see how, and here's our spirits ticking in. Oh, that one's a Dragoon, okay. Let's just test if they're weak to light vanish. They're not. Not resistant either. And let's also see... Adele does a little bit more damage now. V regen, there's our cleanse, and there's our cleanse. And we'll just clear this out now. Slash. Oh, we got a defender and a physical attack booster button. There's some good items you can get off these guys. I don't remember if that had to be stolen though, so we're gonna be careful try and do some of that with Adele as usual. Some birds. Gotta remember where the chests are in this place.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
Nice. Alright, so magnifying glass and the bird. How many of those have left? Oh, I have like none left. I'm gonna step out after this and go get some of those before we go any further. I have 2 magnifying glasses left.
Time to play my trump cards.
Well, these are all weak to lightning, so we're just gonna do a basic thunder. This might actually be enough when it's got 4 of them. Oh. The counter magic, good to know. Not the most amount of damage, just a little bit. And golem finish. Tengu Sneeze, that's the wind attack item for all enemies. Okay, this is the right way, but also let's step outside real quick. But now I know that down there is the right way to go. Let's go restock our magnifying glasses. I forgot to look at those. I've been meaning to fill them up for a while, and I just forgot. Do a quick run, because we also got like 200 grand, so we can do a big restock. Where's the shop? Shop is second tier down. Cross the bridge. And this is the boat lady, right? Yep. How close is this to being done? 2:15. So 45 minutes. So we'll check that after we're done with the Hall of High Holies, I suppose. Excuse me. Which house is this one on the right? Yeah. Oh, ma'am. I need... I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. All of them, please? Let's get some more of these as well. And some more of these. A little bit more of these. They're less important now, but I want to make sure I have enough. Now that we have Spirit Master running, it's less important, but I don't want to run out. Because if my Spirit Master goes down, or I need a lot of them cleansed right now, then I need to use the items. Alright. We're right here. We'll just hit the heal real quick. I have the money for it. We already had to come all the way down, so... Now we make actual progress. Let's go. Up the hill. Over here. In here. Around here. Across the bridge. Up the stairs. And then in we go. Quick save. So we don't have to do that again if something happens. And in we go. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Can you do anything with these, or are they just decoration? They're decoration, okay. Let's see here. So, there's a few routes. Up top might also be the right way. Here's a chest, though. 2 remedies. Let's Let's do some exploring. Let's see if this is the right way or if it's the other way. Looks like this way. Double check though. Oh, there are some demons in here as well, it looks like. Inside of a secret room, no less. It must be on the other side of the wall. Let's get some extra juice in us here.
Hey, Adam. Yeah.
Bonk.
Time to play my trump cards. Oh, aye.
And wide fires.
That'll do nicely. Come and get it. Aye. Did you see that do nicely?
Nice.
Amazing.
See? Oh, they drop high potions as well. See, this place is really good for farming. These guys have really clean drops. They're really good. That just makes them nice to farm. Good farm targets are a little hard to find at times in this game. Because you want an area that's nice and dense on the same type of enemy as much as possible.
Come on.
I'm up, huh?
Alright, well, they're gonna do that. Gonna go Solid Stance for Adele, and then we'll try to just attack through it. So Solid Stance just causes you to attack twice, which can stack with multitask to get tons of extra hits,
You are about to
as
witness
seen
my true
there. Let's go Banish right here, just get some damage in.
Your tale ends here.
Want to see what I can really do?
And Thunder.
Come and get it. Aye.
Bye.
Let us continue on our way.
Yeah, Full Force makes it so that we can basically do that infinitely. That Fresh Fish is part of how is the monster treat for aquatic monsters, which is not really any of in this zone, but it's nice for later. Though we've already passed, I think, the bulk of the aquatic monsters in the game. Most of those are in Savalon. Let's go up. Thanks to Zawatha Crystal. Oh, hey, look, a breakable wall. Chest. Acorn hat. Similar to the onion hat. Let's see. That is a normal thing. It's just a flat defense boosting item. Well, let's see. Upgrade for Gloria, but it's too heavy. I don't know if I'm going to start upgrading Gloria. Spirit Masters are also not particularly great at using shields, so I might level Spirit Master at some point on her, because there is also a point where eventually just holding a couple of these might be better. Let me check. She's still got the headband on. How much of an upgrade is this? It's too heavy, so it's not worth even looking at. And he's got one that gives him a ton of MP, which I care about. So, onwards. Okay, we found Joe Blogs. Kind of finding the same people over and over again, because I imagine there's not a lot of people who are actively playing the game, and some of the older ones might also just be people who were
Time to play my trump
what's the
cards.
word? Playing, on launch, but maybe not as many on PC.
Oh, aye.
But if you would like to play this game, it goes on sale all of the time. Highly recommend it. It's a good time, especially if you like breaking things.
That'll do nicely.
Right, he's still immune to wind damage thanks to the shield. And such an easy quick clear.
Everyone,
No dice now.
When the counterattack goes off, which is kind of busted. Ow, thank you for the heal
Want to see
spirit.
what I can really do?
Alright. Oh, more time for Elvis.
That'll do
Unfortunately, if we clear too fast, then we don't get the spirit bonuses. But it still helps. Especially when you're doing monster treat grinding and you get, like, multiple fights in a row. You can get a lot of resources that you spend back. Meow. Okay. Another chest here. Here, Tengu Yawns. Here's the demon. Oh, I think I got him again, but we clipped him that time.
Oh, man, get it.
No, excuse me.
Get
We
some.
got Abaddon here. I'm gonna do a big swing
Want to
here.
see what I can really do?
Check this man. I should have done a pass, but it's fine. Nope, Adele still had Sky High channeling, I guess.
witness my true power.
She's not really getting her turns. I might take Sky High off because I do want her to actually take her turn, and that Sky High is actually meaning she's getting a lot less of them because I wanna get some mug opportunities. Swords.
Oh, did you underestimate us?
Next clean. Let's make that swap here while I'm thinking about it. Let's take Sky High off and go with Out with a Bang. So this is when you go unconscious, you just fire off a super physical attack. across all enemies. So it's just very nice. I guess it's the perpetrator all allies, so if you do get doinked by a teammate, you will just like body your own team as well. So be careful about using this ability. Let's just let's see if these guys are weak to wind.
Check this out.
They are not. They are not resistant either. Which I need to keep saying. I keep saying if they're weak to it. I know they're not weak to it, but I do know that they might be. I need to see if they're resistant. What you got here? Gloria now has actual things to add to the AoE of the group. You can do more than just tap a man. Slash! Oh, I thought that would be enough. Oh, we got some MP reset. Alright, Adele, slash.
Got another one. Did you underestimate us?
Oh, we got a Skullbreaker Axe. And a large JP orb. Is this a good axe? It's a very good axe. Sweet. And still kind of matches. Has the Skull Bash move, which is a move from Vanguard, so if we even swap off of Vanguard, we still have access to that move through an axe. Well, this guy's just in the way.
The initiative is
Ugh, excuse me.
Prepare
Mom.
to meet your maker.
Let's go Banishka on a single target here,
From of magic assail you.
because I don't want to trigger the birds more than I have to. Let's just remove this one. Goodbye.
Let me at 'em.
Axe.
Want to see what I can really do?
Now we should be able to clear through with a Blizzara.
Come and get
I
it.
could have twinned it, but it's fine. Didn't need it.
Too easy.
Getting plenty of Tengu sneezes if we want to start throwing those around. Those can also be very useful for farming, as they do a fixed amount of damage.
What's the plan?
Alright, let's try and steal some stuff.
This should do it.
Whoa.
To play my trump.
Alright, well. Wide lightning!
That'll do nicely.
He's doing a good amount of damage. Ow, that did a lot of damage to Adele, actually. In exchange, making sure that Gloria is basically always full through Convert MP, and same on Elvis. Though we are going to have to spend some of it, because, good lord, Adele's getting rocked. Back we go! Excuse me, coming through. This way, alright. Looking for holes in the wall. We need to watch out for more, little nooks going forward, because we know there's a demon inside of this wall somewhere. So there is a way to access that. Question is, where? Let's see if we can find one here in the central passage. Aha. Broken wall. Here we are. 7,400, excuse me. Peegs. Run this way. This way. Don't need to fight every single enemy because I already did a whole bunch of grinding, so we are juiced up and we should be able to get through quite a bit more of the game on this. Which I'm a big fan of. Hold on. There was no crack in the wall there, was there? No, okay. I mean, now I'm paranoid. It's begun. Alright, let's see. So that's the right way to go. Hello, Rachel. How you doing? Okay, we have to come back up that way. Go. That's the right way, so let's go left. Okay, if there is a little access hole here, here we are. Fight this guy for some stuff. Okay. Go solid stance here. And we'll do just some regular slashes. Just go for farming the mug attempts. Got a Wicked Horn, that's not that useful. Some big damage here.
You are about to witness my true power.
Banish Raw.
Your days are numbered. Brutally
Want to
effective.
see what I can
And let's throw some Blizzaras out there.
Aye. Away and fire your heat. Come
Get
and
wrecked,
get it.
nerds.
Almighty.
Like no counters on this stuff.
Easy. Every day.
There's 42 for Adele.
Awesome.
Nice. What do we got in the box? Party Sun gloves. This is Bravely Default 2. For looking in, let's see what these gloves do. I'm playing because the remake is upcoming of the original, or the remaster rather. So I started on this a few weeks back in celebration. Let's see, artisan gloves. It's running a simple hand and improves aim. 5 crit, 10 aim. Okay, that's pretty alright. Not bad. I don't think I need it right now, but it's an okay item. All but one thing left on this floor now. Okay, so that's the right one. What is up this set of stairs? Oh, this is just where we came from. This is locked in. It is not an indie game. It is from Claytek Works, which is the same team who produced Octopath Traveler. They made the first Bravely Default, then Octopath, then Bravely Default 2, then Octopath 2. So we're due a new Bravely game at some point in the future.
Let me at 'em. How?
Here I go.
Let's go Sky Slicer on this one.
Check this out.
Want to see what I can really do?
Okay, draw some Stonera.
Sorcery. Oh, another one bites the dust. Where that
Yeah.
came from. Hard work always pays off.
Elvis might be able to get. We'll definitely be 42 across the board by the time we're done here. Might be able to get to 43. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's probably another bot. They're just kind of spouting along as things go along, picking up on taglines. But I had to double check. Unfortunate. So many bots anymore. Check this way. Here's another chest for this floor. 13,400 P. If you would like to stop botting in my chat, come on down to twitch.tv/thecs19. Or you too can be an actual human being watching. Found a chest on our boat there.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
Let's see. But for real, if you're watching on YouTube, it is appreciated as well.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. Cut through.
Oh man, get it.
Not getting many steals from Adele here. Her chances are not doing so hot.
May sorcery strike you down.
Bopping them up a
Play
bit
on
here.
some cards.
Let's go Undara to Fyra.
Eat sorcery. Another one bites the dust. Where that came from.
Alright, well, a little overspent, but it's fine. Seth's level.
Powers grow yet
There's
to
Gloria's level. Okay, let's see here. So that's where we came from. Nothing else in here but that little nook. Wait, is that where we came from? No, we came from here. What? Hang on. Where I came from? Yes, it is. We're on the right track. That's because we're trying to go the right way right now. Not the wrong way. Went up those stairs. That led me to the other chest that was upstairs. Then we come down, then we go around here. Right. Okay. Anything at the end of this hallway? No. Okay. This way. Get in there. Let's see what we can find here. There's one more chest on this floor. Oh. That's the end of the dungeon right there. I forgot it was this soon. Might have missed a route somewhere. Hang on. Look for a breakable wall. Or a false wall that we can walk inside. This is the end, actually. Is this the end already? We're at the frickin' boss fight? feel like there's a nub right here, but I don't know if it's part of the geometry. I think it's part of the geometry. It's just like kind of messed up. Okay, we're gonna make a save here and then we'll go up, but I thought that there was still more to do. This might be a midpoint. A lot of them do have midpoints now. Okay, there it is, yeah. Let's look around. Party chat. In the Hall of High Holies. The Hall of High Holies really is a marvel. Faith of the people of Rhymedale can work wonders when put to good use. Well, that it can. They built it right where the first one of my ancestors came down from on high, you know. And from that moment on, they worshipped the dragons. Yeah. This place is kind of a monument to the first time our two kinds met. I once read that the mere sight of it was enough to take one's breath away. And it's true. It's as if the building itself has been built from the devotion of the people who worship here. Ah, same it reeks of death like nobody's business. I should feel all calm and serene coming in here, but instead I just feel antsy. Yes, the quiet here is no longer the stillness of worship. It is the silence of mourning, whether the Archbishop realizes it or not. Well, there's such a thing as faith being too blind, as he's more than proving. If Dad's voice isn't even getting through to him, things must be really bad. Well, we may sympathize. We cannot allow the situation to continue. We must put an end to this once and for all. That we must. Dad's counting on you, and so am I. Okay, let's note the right direction. It is down this set of stairs right here. So, let's make our way around in clockwise fashion from here and see what kind of loot we can acquire. Nothing on this one. Quick check for secret passages. Okay, looks like we're good. On to the south. Here we go. Up again. If we don't find a down staircase somewhere around here, I'm gonna have to go looking for a down staircase to find where that one item was before, because I don't like leaving things missed, because they might actually be good. Might also just be, like, stuff, but, you know. Chest. 8 mini ethers. Okay, that's nice. Good for healing. I really wish they'd start just giving me regular ethers at this point in the game, but it's fine. Okay. We came up in the center of the room. What's on the left? Nothing. Alright. Top left. Go. There's a path here. Might lead somewhere. It leads to another chest. Heart. This is anti-charm, right? I think I already have one of these. Yes. Oh no, it's MP, but it costs you physical attack and gives you crit chance. So it's actually kind of nice for a red mage. Or a healer, actually. Fortunately, our healer is currently loaded up with a bunch of other stuff that I kind of want her to have. Yeah, Elvis is loaded. I don't really care about extra MP if it costs me strength on Adele. Down we go. Alright. Top door. These stairs. Cut through.
What's the plan?
Let's try and get some steel here.
Enjoy that! Woohoo!
Found that one.
Want to see what I can really do?
Okay, let's go Blizzara to clear out the demons, and then Stonera to clear out the mages.
Sorcery.
No, that didn't get the demons. The stones will.
Another one
In fact, it was the only thing to live that.
Let me.
Alright, impressive.
Sorry, pal.
Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
What's in the box? Red stools. More compounding items that I'm never going to use. That's the real stinker boxes is compounding items. Like, if you like Southmaker, it's cool, but it's so much effort. Hush Pollen, that probably causes silencing effects, so I had to take a wild guess at it. We'll just finish the dungeon here, and then I'll come back to find the one chest, because it might be annoying. Here's another teleport pad. No save. So that might actually be a good way to check down low easier. But we'll go running through still. See what's down here. Does this go all the way? It's a really long tunnel. This has to go all the way. The other way real quick. With the bird on it. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Dead end here. Okay. This one's a bit of a maze. Just loads of dead ends. Like, bending around each other. Thankfully, we don't have to do a ton of combat. I'm just doing a little bit. Saw the fake wall here. Here's our down staircase. Oh, this spits us out on the south path. I guess I just overlooked this before when I went up here. Wait. Is it? Oh, yes, yeah. You come up into here and I'm like, oh, it's nothing. But you can go through here. I just overlooked it. Okay. Through this door. Thought it was stuck there for a second. Down here. Nothing. Okay, up top. You kind of crisscross. You want to double check each wall for ant situation because you can kind of sort of see them. Small opening. Up the stairs we go. Oh. This is it. This is Fillet Fight. Okay, so time for something difficult. I am going to be making some changes here. I'll be equipping adamant bangles on some characters. Because this fight is mean. And it really, really does not like you. Sands of time. Put on an iron bangle onto Elvis. And we'll go Thief Gloves to a Mithril Bangle for Adele. So, you will see in a moment why we are doing this. We're going to heal first by just taking a little camp out in the sanctuary. There's 2 more chests down below as well that I'll have to find. Bunch of hidden walls. I'll probably pull up a guide for that so we can speedrun it after we go through all this. But let's do the fight. Alright, Dominic. Had enough of you. Give me that shiny rock.
If you have come here merely to obstruct me in my prayers, I beg of you, begone.
And who or what are you praying to? Surely not the fire crystal.
I pray to the crystal not as an object in and of itself, but as a symbol of the favor shown me by my lord and master.
Sure.
Only the Lord of Dragons possesses the power to answer his children's prayers, and only unto me, his most beloved, does he deign to speak.
I hate to break it to you, but according to him, his voice hasn't been getting through to you for a while.
Blasphemy! Did the cold that gripped the land since time immemorial not lift in response to my prayers?
I think I always do that rock you stole.
The crystal of fire not delivered unto me in recognition of my unwavering faith. It is only a matter of time before the sacred stone grants me its blessing, that I might guide my people on the way ahead. Yea, and verily, he who possesses the crystal possesses the Master's undisputed favor, and with it, the right to rule over Heimdall as the Lord of Dragons' chosen king.
You're a bishop.
You're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. But you refuse to see it, and Gwydion and Martha are suffering because of you. Do you have any idea how much it must hurt him to be unable to protect his beloved people? And how much it must hurt Martha to have to see it? What you're doing is unforgivable, and you're not going to get away with it!
And our final time.
I am that which rages, which destroys, which grants life anew. That which once rewarded the Queen of Fairykind with its favor.
Huh?
Great changes are afoot. There is one
Yes, you did, Carly.
who seeks to break the chains which hold the Knight's Nexus in bondage. Chains long held in place by Fairykind. And who would seek to achieve such an end?
My sister. I thought as much. I still can't figure out why, though. But at least I know what I have to do now. I have to lead everyone to her. Me, Gloria, and the others. We have to find her. And when we do, I'll stop her. Whatever she's doing. I'll make sure of it. We just have to keep going until then.
My power is yours. That your quest might be successful, and the Knight's Nexus be laid in chains once more.
As a result of receiving the Fire Crystal's blessing, Adele can now perform special abilities, and that means the whole party has access, which means now we can do the big stack.
The crystal's blessing? No. Again. No. Am I to be passed over once more? Just as I was 50 years ago? Why? Why am I not chosen? Why choose a feckless, faithless fairy over me yet again? I am the people's savior. The crystal is mine. And
I think you might have
not have it.
some issues you need to unpack,
Save
Dominic.
your my wings. You're a fraud. And I'm going to keep my promise to Gwydion if it's the last thing I do.
Alright, here we go. Against the... oh, I know the word. The Oracle. That's what this job is.
The Lord's judgment will be passed upon you.
And they're a bow class, which is a weird one.
Now's our chance.
Well, nice first turn.
You are about to witness.
Alright, let's get some stuff rolling here. We'll use Gloria's first turn just to check him. Weak to Dark, Knives, and Staves.
Made me mad.
Which, I mean... let's just get it rolling. This is the one thing that Purebringer cannot cleanse because it's based off the music.
Toe to toe.
I've never actually seen Severance here because I didn't use Swordmaster much in my original. 4,500. And now the whole team has a Fizz buff.
Mess with me.
Let him have it.
Alright, let's go. Neo Cross Slash. Big number. Counters physical attacks by casting Stop. Thankfully, spirits can cleanse that, I think. So we do not have a dark spell. We're going to just try throwing out Thunder, as our usual. He has Lightning. I have a feeling Dominic has Alzheimer's. I mean, I don't think it's anything that crazy. I think he's just...
Press our advantage.
he always wanted it, and always believed that he was worth it, and then he was constantly denied the thing he believed he was worth.
Thanks for bailing me out.
And he didn't take it well, as a lot of people don't. Yeah, he's upset that he's been caught by Triplara. That's one of the spicy spells that we gotta watch out for. He just throws 3 elements at you and it hurts. Let's try Ice. He has Water as well. Does not have the Light, apparently.
You are
Willem.
truly a foe to be reckoned with. And yet, your abilities pale in comparison to mine. O mighty Asterisk, lend me your strength.
Don't do the thing yet. I need a second.
Show these sinners the true power of the Oracle.
They must not have a moment to breathe.
Okay. He is gonna do something silly now that he has gotten this low. Get healed up. Let's go... Rage? I don't think it's gonna matter, but... so cast Triplara. He's probably gonna... yeah, he's just gonna destroy Seth here. But how old is Dominic anyway? He's at least... so he was at least gotta be in his probably 70s. Because... it was 50 years ago he got turned down the first time. So... probably about in his 70s if I'd take a guess. Maybe a little older. Let's get Seth up.
Powers restore me.
Want to see what I can
Okay, so... let's try Fire! Yep, he immunes. He has Fire as well, because he's annoying like that. He's put up Haste. I really need the cleanse spirit to roll around. Oh, spirit cleanser doesn't do it. Either retire. I mean, it's not something that is often really retired from, right? In religious positions, you almost always die in the position. So, and then it's filled, and usually when you're starting to get older, you start to, you know, train the person who's supposed to succeed you. Drop a holy on him here. I'm gonna default with Elvis here, because something's gonna be coming soon, I think. Let's just wall up. Okay, through stop. Unshakable Will. Throw to Godspeed Strike. Oh, big damage, 7k. 100 times Pope you are dominant. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Keep saving. I don't want to save again on Gloria because that turns my spirits off, so I'm just gonna tap him. Oh, he counters that. Don't stop her, please. Thank you. Need her to keep her turns. She's an important one. Where is it? He's gonna do something crazy here.
Defeated me yet. I am to be the savior of this kingdom, the savior of this world. It is inconceivable that I,
Hardest game in the series? I would not say that.
Lord of Dragons, grant me your power, your protection. Help me bring retribution to bear upon those who would stand in my way.
Maybe on like a New Game Plus or a max level or like a max difficulty run, but the first game is way harder than this one, just across the board. I haven't played second myself, so I can't speak on that front. Here he comes, throwing the bomb arms. He will just start spamming these now, and if he gets a turn with a lot of BP, he will just throw all of them, and it is really irritating. I'm gonna do a Kuraga here, just to get Gloria as much health through her passive. Yep, he's gaining MP now. He's let up Reflect because he's a douche. Take some of that BP off of him. Oh, I stole the Reflect off of him. Considered that one boss on TV tropes? I don't know on that front. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's just try and spam him down here. He's capped, so. Here he comes. Oh, he put out the reflect again instead of spamming it. Okay. First time I did this fight, he just threw 4 bomb arms at me and instantly wiped my entire party, so that's why I was prepping for it. First time I played this game. Okay, heal that, and then heal the party. And then we're gonna need Elvis to do big damage here. Okay. Adele. Go double Godspeed Strike, that should be enough. There. Just gotta be careful not to get caught out by the bomb arm spam, or you explode. Then you have to do the whole fight again. Not too bad when you know it's coming, but when you don't, you can get really caught out by it. Alright, but we do get the asterisk. Or the Oracle. This one's weird, but it will be very, very important much later. Oracles are masters of the esoteric, whose abilities allow them to manipulate even space and time to their advantage. So quick, which enables an ally to deliver 50% more hits to the attack command for 2 turns, which is nice. Evil Elderly Legitimate Job. It's kind of standard, but this game is also kind of standard. It's just how it be. It's got the old style on it, and then slow. So Oracle has haste, it has slow, and it also has the tri-element powers that we saw before. It also has one other ability that's very important that we'll talk about when I can pull it up in a bit here.
Lord, why have you forsaken me?
Forsaken you?
Alright, Helios still alive.
To you from the first.
You...
Such a terrible shame.
Helio!
Still, it saves me the trouble of murdering him before returning home. I have more than enough on my hands already. Laying the groundwork for Holograd's invasion has been no small task. Honestly, between the snow, the ice, and the terrain, this really is the most inconvenient place to send an army. But thanks to the fire crystal, things have become much easier in that regard. And now that the most troublesome characters have been painted as fairies and eliminated, only the pathetic sheep who hung on Dominic's every word remain. Now I need simply wait and...
Hologrades! We're under attack!
Exquisite timing as ever. Our generals must be commended. I shall be taking this. We still have some
Hey.
use for it, after all.
Get back.
Hey, come back!
Yeah, he did open his eyes.
That came from town.
Everything's on fire.
Invaders. We have to hurry!
But there's still chests in the dungeon. There's still loot. Oh, hey, party check. Adam's ambitions. So Helio was working for Holograd all along, eh? Holograd. That's where that Adam guy was from, right? Yes, he is their emperor. And they were one of the countries that attacked Musa. Yes, their aim seems to be increase their power by expanding aggressively into all the nations that surround them. Which I would assume is what brings them to Rheindal. Well, this isn't over yet. Still hope. Sure, Rheindal's knights are regrouping, but can they really hold out against the Holograder army? They've got no time to prepare either. Not looking good for them, let's face it. Maybe not, but we have to do what we can to help. And besides, we owe Adam a black eye. He's not getting the better of us twice. No way. Alright, let's go break some Holograder heads. And recover the fire crystal. Alright, did they give us a heal? They did not. Alright, but if we can step outside, we can get our own heal. I don't remember if there's actually combat here either, or if it just, like, happens.
No!
You're all right. Thank the Lord. Martha.
Oh man, not now.
Oh, don't worry. She's on our side. She's been helping fight back the Holograders.
Wait, she has?
My homeland is being invaded. Of course I'm fighting back.
She might be
But
gullible,
she-
but she does have
She's
standards.
done a lot of things she'll have time to feel bad about later. But she loves her country. I don't doubt that for a second. Fine. But you should be grateful that you have Martha to vouch for you. I trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Your loss.
How did they get in?
The gate was open from the inside. We repelled their first assault, but we have suffered heavy losses.
Damn you, Helio!
Helio!
He's been working for Holograd all along. Must have been him who opened the gate.
What?
We chased him out here. You didn't see him?
We did not. Perhaps he found another way of joining his compatriots.
Damn
Secret
it!
passages.
We let him get away.
The second wave is on the march.
Gather those who are still able to fight. We cannot allow ourselves to be overrun.
We will stand with you against the Holograders.
You have my thanks. I too will lend my aid.
Willem.
As will I. But
Martha?
you're still hurt. Fine. I guess I can't stop you coming. Just be careful, okay? Oh, yes, yes. No, come on!
Right, Martha is now accompanying the party as well. Okay, everything's still open? Yes. Once we step out of town, we will enter this combat sequence. I don't know where my mouth was going without that one. Okay, let's drop a quick heal here. We'll do this story section here, and then after we get all this story stuff wrapped up, we'll go back into the hall and get the bits from us. Excuse me. Okay. Let's also take a moment to take a look at the Oracle. So the Oracle's specialty is in one's element, which is attacks targeting elemental weaknesses deal 40% more damage, and elemental magic costs 40% less to perform. So that's fire, ice, lightning, wind, and earth. Well, this has a few important ones. So it has Elemental Impairment, which reduces an element resistance on an enemy. Elemental Supplement, which makes your attacks do things. This is the ability that will be very important in the late game stages. Elemental Ward, which increases the resistance. Noble Sacrifice, when they're knocked unconscious, Any unconscious allies will be arrived to full HP once per battle. It's an okay one. The Triplara and the Hastegar. We do not have Triplaga, you will note here, and there's a reason for that. But that's for later. Get a save here. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, well, I've somehow managed to engineer a state where Adele and Elvis have exactly the same HP. I don't know how I did that. But we're going to put some stuff back on here now. Let's see. It was an Earth Talisman. It was the Horse Armlets, right? Maybe not. Hang on. What else is there? There's Sunglass for the mental. I should have wrote these down. Little White Talisman? It might be a White Talisman. I don't think it was a Star Pendant. I think it was HP. Yeah, it should have been something that gave more MP. And I also should have put these on before I rested, but I forgot. So, we'll live with it. The spirits will take care of it. There it is. It was a self-portrait. That's right, for the 100 MP, I think. Or no, it was the vaccine. It was a vaccine to give her contagion and extra restorative power. Elvis was the self-portrait for the Sands of Time. It was a self-portrait, yeah. For that 100 MP, because I want him to be juiced up. Just double checking, make sure there's nothing that's actually better in here. Yep, and then Adele is the Thief Gloves, so we have maximum steal chances. Alright, out we go.
People of Reimdall, surrender while you still can. When the invasion begins in earnest, we will not be able to guarantee your safety. Lay down your weapons.
Tell your commanders this. We'll fight to the last soldier. We're not gonna let Reimdall fall into filthy Holograda hands. Throw all you have at us. We'll never surrender.
Alright, maybe not all of it, but like most of it.
The next
Some of it.
wave is on the way already. There will be no saving yourselves once they get here. Don't say we didn't try to help your sorry hides.
You heard them. There's no turning back now. But we've got one thing they'll never have. Lord of Dragons, watch over us! Ha-ha!
Sabers at the ready. Alright.
The soldiers who came to parley will be back with the main force by now. The next attack will come soon, Father Ridion.
Very good.
Father Ridion, you summon me?
And it's taking charge.
You're...
They are friends of mine. Any objections?
None, Father.
Good. Now make your report.
Yes, Father. Judging by their movements, they mean to surround the town. But, thankfully, the terrain will mean that they have to make their way toward us in a very narrow formation.
Yep, only one way in.
Then we'll split into small units and attack in waves.
Reporting in. The Hologradas are approaching fast.
All right, we'd better move out. One last thing. If you see Helio, he's ours.
Very well. Good luck, everyone.
Alright. Make not one more save here, just because I don't want to watch these cutscenes again. Alright, Martha, let's go. Holograders are just outside of town. We'll be attacking in waves to try to put them on the back foot. No time like the present. Let's go. Time's up. Let's do this. Bam, bam, bam. The rushing music. Alright, so we got our first like holograd enemies as well. Ow. Alright, so we have an Imperial Mage and an Imperial Sword. Let's do some scans here. Lightning, 12k HP, and Water, 14k HP functionally. Alright, shouldn't be too difficult to deal with here. Just throw out a Banish Rod to see if they got any light resistances. The Mage counters magic with magic. Nothing major though. Let's just get rid of this guy. These guys do have quite a bit of HP. This is a long fight.
I owe you one. Time to play my trump
All right, let's focus on the guy on the left with Elvis. As Adele's got the other guy rolling under Godspeed. They both have fire. Go crosscut here. Low, ow. Just pop quick cure here, keep everyone topped up. Out of the danger zone. Let's put a Godspeed strike on the sword now. That'll finish her off.
You saved my bacon there.
Especially after that jump. Throw a banish on this guy. A little extra damage. He's down.
Want to see what I can really do?
And we'll just throw a Blizzara onto this guy. Should get rid of him. There we go. Wave suit. Just one extra mage this time. Oh, he's burning immediately. Cast 2 quick stones. Okay, well, let's focus on the mages since they are uncovered. This one did not spend BP, so we'll focus on it first. Oh. And Martha is with us on that front. Frostcut's in there. He regens. Alright, let's throw out the big ice. Okay, the counter magic. No, that's fine. It's pretty minor damage. Right, one down. No, the sword is currently still defending. But we're okay, honestly. Just throw a quick banish on this guy. Get through the healing here, and taking damage is actually fine. Because it is giving us MP back. This guy. Right, that one's just saving up to do some crazy wombo combo over there. I don't know what he's doing. He's just... Right, just tap this guy instead of triggering a stone here. Lower. Alright, let's throw out some ice. Oh, mage. There we go. Alright, it's just this one left. I'm just gonna take one of the BP off you if you don't mind. Ah, whipped it. Burning down Elvis there. He's alright. Stab from... excuse me, Martha there. Over that. Nice and topped up, and let's throw out some Thundagos. There's be 4 of them thanks to Red Mage. See if we can get a paralyze. Don't need it, they're just gone. Elvis does damage. Alright, 2 more of each. Alright, let's focus on these swords because they like to frickin' hide behind default walls, and I don't want to deal with that.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Alright. Yeah, let's just keep putting up some stuff here. I'm actually gonna put a shell on Elvis for when those magic comes back at us here. Alright. Can't do that. Spirit Bringer. Haven't gotten readjusted to having that on my list yet. So there's one sword dealt with. Oh, just crit it. So really dealt with. I have to do some Steel Spirit soon. Okay. One of them's defaulted. So is one of the mages, but we can Blizzaga through at least. And the defaulted one I don't believe can counterattack us because he's chosen the default. Okay, nice and cleaned up a bit. Let's just throw out a Neo Cross Slash on this guy because he's uncovered. That's almost a clear. I'm gonna throw a Banish Go on him actually, and that might finish him. Yeah. Nice and clean. Both on offense, they're both going all in on Elvis. Okay. Go Godspeed Strike on the sword. Still not quite enough to finish the fight there on him. Gloria. Get Elvis topped. And then let's do some targeted magic. So Thundara for you. And Blizzaga for the mage. Got Martha. Stone Ga. We're going to do a Spirit Steel here because I want Adele to have some juice for this next wave. Throw a Neo Cross Slash and that'll finish us. Alright, we're through that fight. But there's still more. As you can tell, the music is still rolling.
Oh, that didn't go too badly. And now the front line's in disarray, the rear guard won't be able to get through.
Mission accomplished. Shame. I'm kind of in the scrapping mood now.
Princess Gloria! Princess Gloria!
What is it?
There's a huge Holograda force approaching the rear of the city.
What? Looks like we played right into their hands.
But how are they getting in from the rear?
Just a distraction. Damn. How many soldiers do they have?
The rear's on a cliff.
Make it back to town before they get there?
I know a shortcut. It'll take about half the time it took us to get here. But it's far from safe.
This is no time to be worrying about safe.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Come on.
Away we go.
Over here! We gave them their chance to surrender. Show no mercy!
There's Gladys.
Leave them be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thanks to you. Wait. You're...
Where's Helio? Tell me! Tell me!
This is for my sister!
Oh.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Killed her. She was no fairy. Now she's dead. And it's all your fault. I remember you. I brought this upon myself.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, hey, buddy.
Don't go just yet, dear heart. You were asking after me, were you not?
Helio.
Such delicious irony. The tireless seeker of vengeance laid low herself by the sword of retribution. Oh, since you are doomed and your homeland stands on the brink of ruin, perhaps it is time I shared something with you. Your beloved parents. It was I who killed them.
Yeah.
What?
If they had only been wise enough to keep their mouths shut when they first began to suspect my motives, they would have lived a little longer. But then, I suppose I would still have had them tried as fairies in the end.
Damn you!
You will have to try a good deal harder than that.
Over here!
Thank you, wreck, nerd.
Wretched fools!
Hey, drop something.
Is everybody okay?
You have returned. Master be praised.
How are things looking over here?
The townspeople have been evacuated to the Hall of High Holies, and our forces have done us proud in the defense of the city. Sadly, we are undeniably outmatched. Morale remains admirably high, but good spirits are no substitute for experience. Without reinforcements, I fear the worst.
Still not sure how they're getting up this side of the city.
This is not
It's
your
a cliff.
fight. We cannot possibly ask so much of you. There is still time to make your escape.
The Lord of Dragons!
Master Gwydion! But no!
Last fight.
Fall back! Fall back!
We're saved! The Lord of Dragons is with us!
Hear me, would-be invaders of this, my land. As long as we dragons remain to defend her, Reimdall shall not fall, though her enemies bring iron and bloodshed to rain down upon her. Fear me, and be gone!
Master Gwydion. Gladys!
What have I done?
A surgeon! Quickly!
There's no need. I'm beyond saving. Here.
She got the crystal back.
Fire crystal. You got it back for us. That's what you were looking for? Good. Gladys. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop Helio from escaping.
You have nothing to apologize for, child.
Father Idion. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gladys of Reimdall, you have made the ultimate sacrifice. And for that, your people give you thanks.
Damn.
Fire crystal obtained. Final act. Fallen soldier.
Your commander made it sound so simple. Kill Dominic and your work is done. He made no mention of my having to contend with dragons.
Hey, speaking of which.
It's coming this way!
Yep. Yeah, reap what you sow.
The legendary dragon makes an appearance at last. Good. What fun would this battle have been without him?
But Lord Commander, it's too dangerous.
Move or die. Your choice. Now, lizard. Let's see what you're made of. Feeble creature!
You stand firm even in the face of my flames?
Shut up and die, worm! I suppose I would have been a fool to do battle with a creature so ancient and expect to escape unscathed.
That was impressive indeed, Lord Commander.
Do you think I need your flattery?
Forgive me.
The dragon is dead.
The one thing Adam can be called, it's brave, because it stood against Gwydion up here. I mean, kind of. I would go more with arrogant, but
proceed with the next
yeah.
phase of the plan.
Very good, Lord Commander.
Every time he goes into a fight, he thinks he's,
Master
like,
Gwydion.
starting to get away, but he's been dunked on twice.
To cry, Martha. This was his fate. It was always going to end this way.
Master Gwydion.
Children of men, my wish has been fulfilled. Reimdall is saved. You have my thanks. Though my people did not escape entirely unscathed, they will survive. Such is the nature of man. In time, wounds will heal, wrongs will be forgiven, hope will return. And though my time may be at an end, the realm will not be without its custodian. Gwillem, your time begins. Watch over your new master, faithful guardian.
I shall.
Still kind of small, yeah.
Gwydion.
Gwillem and Martha leave the party. We begin chapter 4, Ill Winds.
We're back.
Gloria, how is everyone?
The news that the Lord of Dragons drove back the Hologradders has lifted spirits somewhat. And I told them that Dominic sacrificed himself in order to summon the Master.
Aye, that's good thinking, Rydian. Stop them asking any awkward questions, eh?
It was good thinking indeed, but not mine. The idea was Princess Gloria's.
Up a lie to
It's
keep
not
things
nice
peaceful.
to have to mislead people, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
And what of Gwillem and Martha?
They went back to the Serpent's Grotto after we buried Gladys. Gwillem needs to go to sleep for a while to absorb the knowledge of his ancestors, apparently.
I can't help but feel sorry for poor Martha, out there on her own at such a time.
Bye,
The
Dill.
Hologradders are on the move.
This is sooner than expected. Quickly, mobilize the troops. We must...
Wait. They're on the move, but they're not headed this way.
They're not?
No. The soldiers who broke off from the main force headed south. I watched them go.
Wiswald.
South? You mean
Oh, Halcyonia. Yeah.
toward Halcyonia?
Meanwhile, elsewhere.
The time has come. Reimdall's dragon has breathed its last, and with its passing dies their ability to resist us any further. Lonsdale, you are to join the division currently advancing toward Halcyonia and assume command.
This is a version of
You will have
my
a
favorite
free
song from this
hand
game,
with regards to strategy
which
and
we'll be hearing more of soon.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Marla, what is the situation in Savalon?
Our preparations are complete. What little resistance we can expect will be easily crushed. Be it through war or diplomacy, the Council will yield eventually. Your reputation for ruthlessness is a powerful deterrent, Lord Commander.
In that case, I will make haste for Wiswald. As you know, it is a kingdom steeped in magic. Conventional military might is unlikely to bear much fruit there. Luckily, thanks to the forbidden arts I have now perfected, it will fall in a matter of minutes.
Very well. You have your orders. Go, all of you, and may the world stand in awe of the might of Holograd.
It won't be long now, Lord Commander. Soon you'll have everything you've ever wished for.
And what of your wishes, Edna? What is it you seek?
Whatever do you mean?
Never mind. For the moment, I remain in your debt. The Wind Crystal is ours, thanks to you. And as long as you continue to aid me, your motives matter little. But if at any point you cease to be useful, well, I am sure I need not spell it out.
No, I must see to a few other pressing matters. You know what you have to do.
Never you mind my wishes, dearest Adam. They'll be coming true soon enough.
So Holograd are planning to invade Halcyonia.
King Vernon is a fine warrior. His swordsmanship is second to none, and he is an accomplished battlefield commander. Even Sir Sloane acknowledged his superior abilities. And yet...
Aye. Given what we've seen, you can't help but worry, eh? Still, we can't forget we've a crystal hunt to be getting on with.
Where did this bird come from? Looks like there's something tied to its leg. A letter. It's from Anihel. She says Prince Pollux needs our help.
Prince Pollux? Why? What's happened?
Holograd has demanded that Savalon become a vassal state.
They've their sights set on Savalon too?
Elvis! Elvis, are you there? Can you hear me?
Is that Roddy? What's he after? Surely Wiswald's not in trouble as well. Aye, Roddy, I can hear you. What's the matter?
Wiswald's under attack by the undead of all things.
What?
Aye, and it looks to me like there's someone controlling them. We've managed to hold them off so far, but if this keeps up, we're not going to last long.
Roddy! What was that?
No! It can't be!
Roddy? Roddy, talk to me! What's going on over there? Ah! He's gone!
What the heck is happening?
Halcyonia, Savalon, and now Wiswald too. This is bad.
Everything's on fire! Obtained Anihel's letter. You may now choose to visit Halcyonia, Savalon, or Wiswald. Each nation is in need of your aid, but please note you won't be able to leave whichever one you visit until you have saved it from its plight. So, now begins this part of the game, which is very cool, but also very long, which is we're going to go to individual towns, and we're probably going to go to them in the same order as usual, the Halcyonia, Savalon, Wiswald, and clear through them all. But first, there's still chests in here, and we're going to go get them now, because it's time. Because I don't like leaving things uncollected. So we're going to do a deep scouring here, make sure we find every little thing here. The enemies are still in here, which doesn't make sense from a story perspective, but can't exactly just clear them out, because it would be a little problematic. Okay, here's one. Here's this floor. Excuse me. There we go. 3, which is Whisper, and then there's 2 up ahead, and then 1 in the middle floor as well, I believe. Or is it just this floor that's down? Let's see. Upstairs. There's 1 on this floor still. Let's make sure it's not like an extended thing up here. Check for holes. Let's see. Gotta keep an eye out for secret passages. As we need to... Aha! Here's this one. Oop, monsters in this one.
Okay, let's
oh yeah! New main battle theme for halfway through the game. And I like this one a lot.
Here I go.
Just let it rock for a minute here. It's a good one.
Want to see what I can really do?
Alright, let's get some thunder in here.
Almighty thunder! That'll do nicely. Wait more where that came from.
Hardly worth the bother.
Alright. Fish acquired. What's in the box? Cuirass. What kind of armor is this? Cuirass is heavy armor. Oh, we can get the Aka Ito Odochi onto Seth now. Can he also get on the full face helm? Yes, he can, if we want to. We can also get the Ice Fire Shield on, which is crazy. That has magic attack on it, though, so maybe we want to save that for Elvis. Let's get the helmet on. Oop, that is not what I wanted. There we go, nice and chunky. Can you upgrade? Not yet. Can you make the upgrade to the Ice Fire Shield? No, not for a hot minute. This Typhoon Shield's the heaviest thing you can carry right now. Okay. Then I don't think this is better. Definitely not better for Adele, because it slows her down. And she does not use shields, because those are not for attacking. And Adele is all in on killing things as quickly as possible in my setup. Taking as many turns as she can to get as many hits in as possible. Okay, let's continue on. We gotta get upstairs still, so do some checking around. Still, I think 2 more chests towards the end of the dungeon. Probably taking the teleport would be the quicker way to do it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that it's on every floor, so that way. Excuse me. Coming through. This way. Up here. Here. Down here. Okay, so this is the same floor as the other one. Excuse me, coming through. Okay, so that's the way forward. Gotta find our way through this dungeon here without the guide now. Which is gonna be part of the fun. Is me remembering how you actually progress. I think this is the one. Down here. Around here, up here, over here. That's this one. Up here. Around this way. Up the stairs. Okay, there's nothing on this one. So this is the way forward. There are 2 chests on this floor that I have to find. I'm going to check through the main route first, as the teleport point is back there in the middle, rather than at the actual end. Gotta keep an eye out for false walls here, which I thought I was doing before, but apparently not good enough. Anything down here? Nope. Okay. Just quick swipe, make sure. Usually a marking on the wall if you can pass through it, so... Nothing. Through here is a access from one of the other staircases. We don't necessarily need to be taking right now. Down this route leads to dead end. I don't see these here in my quick run through. Also, I will pull up a guide to make sure I just grab them all real quick, because we want to grab everything we can here before we wrap up. This is the hall itself, right? Yes. No chests in this room. Interact with anything, right? Yeah. It's a nice room. Very nice cathedral. Alright, let's make this as fast as possible here. Let's teleport down, and then take the teleport pad back to the top. Since the central room here is the one that matters. In we go. Is this up the stairs, or is this in the central room? Yeah, this just goes up from the central room. So this is the room that matters here. One of these staircases should lead us to what we're looking for. Just need a quick watch on each of the halls. And to rub my face across the bottom wall of each of them as well, just to make sure it's empty. This floor itself is clean. This leads up into the extra passage. From above. Oh. I think I missed this. Yeah, here's one of them. More Sands of Time. Prince of Persia, eternally haunting me. And what's up here? There's the other one. Cool. Found them both. One more monster box to the road.
Let's see what you're made of, eh?
Alright. Let's just donk these guys. Goodbye. Throw out a moon here.
Thanks for your help.
And they're just burning BP all day.
You are about to witness my true power.
Can Holy hit anything? It's one target, yeah. So Banishka.
From of magic assail you.
And give Elvis his turn, please.
Want to see what I can really do?
We're just gonna use the old in here anyway, so press the delete button. Yeah, we got a Wicked Horn out of it. We got a Summoner's Axe. Is this a magic axe? Is that what I remember this being? Yeah, this is a magic axe, but it's also just like really good in general, as you can see. It's a pretty spicy boy. So yeah, I don't remember what magic classes had access to axes, but there must be one that I'm just not thinking of. Maybe it's Oracle. But Oracle, I think, is supposed to be bows. Let me look at this, because now I'm like, what the heck is this supposed to actually be used for? Oracle's on C. I guess only B is the best Oracle has. It's not that much of a step down. A Salve Maker, maybe if he has some magic abilities you can throw out. Yeah, I don't know. There must be a job that I'm just forgetting has access to axes in its S rank that throws out magic damage that I'm just not thinking of. Or it's just like, hey, here's a nifty little thing if you want to use that as a, like, split the difference, make your caster also a fizz. Alright, there are 4 side quests to do here. The ship is also back. And the shop has updated, so we will have some stuff to buy. Let's see what we got. What we got on the boat. Not a lot. A lot of empty stuff here. Got some money. Oh no, JP orbs. Physical defense booster. Oh yeah, I got some attack boosters. I should spend those as well. Got a JP orb. And nothing. Nothing serious. Alright. Run these booster buns while I'm thinking about them. We got a couple of them. Can't just hit the frickin'... So we have an attack bun. This is for Adele, without question. And a physical defense bun. Looks like it's also for Adele, looking at the differences in how it is for everyone here. Yeah, let me see if those orbs are... How those orbs spread out. I've got like a bunch... I mean, I've got a bunch of these, so that's for leveling, and we're not doing any leveling on stream, that's for off stream. I did use a few of those while I was doing my grind as well. It was not a ton, because I had the food running, so it wasn't super important. Oh, they're personal quests. They're all personal quests, I forgot. One for each character. We'll also go check Inderno as well, because Inderno probably has some save here. Let's start picking these up. So, Elvis, what do you got for me, brother?
Been to Rheimdall before, Adele. What's good to eat round
Oh,
these
more
parts?
food.
Let's see. Well, I seem to remember the roast snow elk being pretty good.
Ah, now that does sound tasty.
Nice bit of venison.
Plate of your finest snow elk, if you will, good sir.
Sorry, I'd love to dish you up some, but snow elk can't be found for love nor money these days. I can do you a nice
Not
bit
too
of
warm?
Alps, why no? Not any good to you?
Alp swine.
If that's all they have, we should probably give it a try, don't you think?
Sounds good to me.
Hang on. Can we maybe give the Alp swine a miss?
Got something against it, Elvis?
Well, it's you know, just a bit, it's just a bit sad that we'd be commemorating our visit with a plate of something so, basic, you know.
Nope. What are you even talking about?
Look, it doesn't matter. Let's just agree we won't be eating any Alp swine, alright?
If you don't like it, you can just say, you know.
No, it's not that. It's just, it's a very particular flavour, and I'm not always in the mood for it, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the absence of any other options, we may have to...
No! Stop! I can't do it, please! Anything but Alpswine!
What are you, 4 years old? You really don't have anything else?
Sorry, love. Not since the snow elk up and left for who knows where. It's a bit of a problem, actually. Their hides are what we make our clothes out of to keep the cold at bay, see? And while it's been getting that bit warmer these past few years, it's not exactly tropical around by here just yet. So, if you do happen to see any while you're out on your travels, you let us know, won't you? We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
With a nice plate of venison, you mean? Ha! Yeah, sounds good to me. Hey, come on, gang! Let's get deer stalking.
You're really that desperate to avoid the Alp swine?
Don't be silly, you heard the man. If we don't go and find some of these snow elk, all of Rheimdall's gonna freeze to death.
I don't think that was that serious.
I do kind of feel like we should go and see what we can find.
That's the spirit. How hard can it be to sniff out a couple of elk, right? Come on, let's get to it.
Alright, search for some snow elk for some crit chance booster buttons. Okay, I also boosted the game's audio because it's playing much quieter than normal for some reason right now. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, and then Adele and Gloria have another quest in here.
Hey, Gloria. You need anything from town? I was just about to head out, so... Gloria? Hey, Gloria!
Hmm? Oh, forgive me, Adele. Were you talking to me?
Wow, you completely zoned out there. Are you tired or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just thinking, that's all.
Thinking, huh?
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Look, I don't know what's bugging you, but you need to snap out of it, and fast. You keep frowning like that for much longer, and you'll be stuck that way for good. How about you try to relax a little, Just this once. Tell you what, why don't we do something to take your mind off of things?
Take my mind off of... Oh no, I couldn't possibly.
What you can't possibly do is be so dang serious your whole life. You have to learn to let your hair down once in a while. If you don't, you'll be burned out before you know it.
Fine. What would you suggest?
Well, we need to, think of something you like to do. Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? No,
Don't give me that. You must like doing something. Singing? Dancing, maybe?
Well, I am a princess. I have been trained in the arts of singing and dancing, and music and poetry and painting.
Is that what she's asking, Gloria?
As to whether I enjoy them.
Ugh. Fine. Which of those were you best at?
Well, I suppose if you were to insist on an answer, I would have to say painting.
All right, then a painting we will go. I'm not bad with a brush myself. What say we have ourselves a little competition?
Oh, mercy, no negative consequences.
Sure, but we'll need some paints first. Let's go find us some pigment.
Alright, the big brush off. Go find some pigment. Where's the other two at? Yeah, there's someone down there. But also, let me do some equipment shopping first, because I ran past the shop and I forgot about it. And if I keep doing this, I won't remember. Okay, let's see, what's new? So, X potions are new. And then, look like some new... Oh, you can buy the ingredients for salve maker. Ooh, new swords. Staggering sword. It's a nice crit chance. It's nice for Adele, but we don't want to use swords on Adele because they're too heavy. No Summoner's Axe. The Chronos Glaive is buyable now. We already have one of those. No new bow. New staff, the Yggdrasil staff. It's actually weaker because of Red Mage scaling. It's very good for Gloria, though, once she can use it. It has Asuna built into it, which is more powerful than Basuna, which is what we have. And we can buy another Gaia Rod, though we already have a couple of those. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. for when Gloria can use it. We can buy the Spite Shield now, which gives some attack for a little bit of defense reduction. We will definitely buy that for Seth here. Took all that time to get the frickin' giant shield, and right as I do, I find the thing that outclasses it. Okay. See here. The Adamant Hat's not bad. Not super important either, though. Calaresis will be for Elvis. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this, I think. Right? Yeah, we'll buy this for when he can wear it. Brigandine is just some defenses. It's not good enough to be the Valkyrie's coat or the Ninja Garb out. Speaking of Valkyrie's coat, we can buy another one if we want to slap that onto Gloria. It's not a bad shout. It's also a significant upgrade for Seth, apparently, which is funny. We can also get the Adamant armor and another... And, oh, he has enough weight for the Cuirass now. Okay, we'll buy Valkyrie's coat for Gloria. And we have actually the Adamant Bangle and the Heart Ring. That is the last tier of Bangle, I believe. The big one, if we ever just want tons of HP. Okay, let's get that armor. There we go. Alright, now we can get some more upgrades as time goes on. But yeah, there's a recognizable face down here. Hey, Galahad.
Hey, we met you in Wiswald.
Oh, it's you. Thanks again for all your help.
Ah, it's good to see you, Galahad. Fancy meeting like this, eh?
Yes.
While everything's on
quite
fire.
A coincidence. I only just got here myself.
What brings you to Rheimdall?
I've come to see my sister. I was born here, see? The Wiswalders took me in when I was little. But this is my real home.
So you and your sister were living apart all these years?
Afraid so. We've only seen each other a few times since we were kids. So I thought, since Wiswald's pretty much back on its feet again now, maybe it's a good time to come and visit.
I'm sure she'll be happy to see you.
Ignore the undead problem.
Oh, she will. I can't wait to see the look on her face when I surprise her. Anyway, I'll introduce you once I've found her and said hello. Come by the Hall of High Holies when you've got a minute. She told me once that's where she spends most of her time.
Oh, we get 4 Mark of the Void accessories. Last one is inside here, right? Yeah, up top in here. From this officer. Hello, ma'am. Ugh, I'm breathing. Defeat some Goliaths and bring her some fur from Artemis bow. Alright, well, we're in town, so we'll do Galahad's quest here before we step outside. We'll go check in Durno as well after we're done. Because that's a very useful place. Back into the hall. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hi, Martha.
Oh, hey Martha. What are you doing here?
Oh, it just had some business to attend to is all. What about you? What brings you lot by here?
We came to meet someone. Do you know a big guy named Galahad?
Oh, well, if it's Galahad you're looking for, he's gone to see the graves outside town.
Yep.
The graves?
Yeah. His sister's buried there. Gladys.
Yeah.
Wait, Gladys was Galahad's sister?
Sorry, I thought he might have mentioned it at some point. Their parents were both priests. They died when Gladys and Galahad were only little. Galahad was sent away to live with relatives in Wiswald, and Gladys stayed here.
That must have been tough.
Yeah, and now Gladys is gone too, and, well, I didn't have much choice but to tell him, but, oh, it was awful. The second I said it, he just burst into tears right there in front of everyone.
Wow. I hope he's okay.
Me too. We should go and check on him.
Yeah, he's having a whole lot of time right about now. First, he has to, you know, watch a kid die on his watch. Now his sister's dead. He's having a grand old time. Alright, oh yeah, and here's access to this little bit of the map. Not a whole lot out here, just this graveyard. Hey, Galahad.
Oh, Gladys. Gladys. If only I'd come home sooner.
Galahad.
Martha told me everything. How Gladys threw her life away because she felt so bad about what she'd done. How she was all alone, tortured by guilt, with no one there to help her. Sorry. Can you leave me alone for a bit?
We know you want to be by yourself right now, but we were worried about...
Go away, I said. Leave me alone.
I guess nothing we say is gonna help when he's feeling like that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Those who lost family to the judgments might not be able to forgive Gladys for what she did. But she helped people too, when Holograd invaded. Perhaps if we spoke with those she helped, we might learn something that would be of comfort to Galahad.
Yeah. It's worth a try, at least.
Alright, back to town to speak with people that Gladys aided. Let's have a look. Alright, where are they at? Kind of scattered about. One of them's all the way at the bottom of the frickin' town, because of course they are. I had to go all the way down, just come all the way back up. Alright, you there, gentlemen.
Gladys was the one who dragged my wife off so they could put her on trial as a fairy. All because she missed one stupid town meeting. I told them she was sick, but no one would listen. They said the fact she couldn't face them all proved she was a fairy. I mean, I know Gladys was only doing what Helio told her, but is that really an excuse? Doesn't matter now, though. She got her just desserts.
Yeah. Alright. Father Rydian, I'm sure he's got some very kind things to say.
Gladys and Galahad's parents were both priests. Very good priests. But then they got dragged into all the fuss over the fairies and the judgments and... Well, Gladys came to see it as the fairies' fault. With the help of Helio's honeyed words, of course. She can't be blamed for what she did. And bitterness and grudge-bearing will only bring us more pain. They certainly won't bring my Margaret back.
I mean, she can kind of be blamed, but not fully. Okay, over here. Oh, miss.
Gladys? Oh, scared stiff of her I was. But she certainly saved our bacon back when the Hologratis came. She stood there and faced the lot of them down, all on her own. And if she hadn't, I wouldn't be standing here today. I hope she's at peace now, even after everything she did. After all, we might not have a home to speak of if it weren't for her.
And the last one down here at the bottom is Martha.
Gladys was sorry for what she did, more than we can ever know. I grew up with her. I know what she was like deep down. That's what makes it so sad. Just as she realized how wrong she'd been, just as she was about to start making amends, she had to go and... I understand how Galahad feels. I still can't quite believe it myself. There's so much I still want to talk to her about, so many things I want to ask her. I put flowers on her grave once in a while, stop by for a little chat, you know? But gravestones don't talk back, do they?
Not usually.
There's just so... Oh, sorry.
Well, not everyone has fond memories of Gladys, that's for certain.
Can't blame her,
No,
really.
but some of them weren't so bad. Some people even seemed a little sorry she's gone.
Indeed. It may be small comfort to Galahad, but I think we should go and tell him what we've learned, don't you?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll help Gladys rest a little easier, too.
Right. Back up we go. The Galahad. Here, over here, over here. One more. Right. Up this staircase. And out into the graveyard. Galahad. You alright, bud?
Hey, Galahad.
I thought I told you to leave me alone.
Aye, but if we leave you alone much longer, you'll freeze to death out here.
And so what if I do? It's not like I've got much left to live for. I let my sister die all alone with the whole town hating her.
I'm sorry, Galahad. I can't imagine how you must feel. But please, look.
Gladys, I'm only alive today because you stood up for us. I hope you're sleeping peacefully.
I could never hate you, Gladys, no matter what you did. I hope you know that.
You're the one whose wife was...
carted off to her death by Gladys. Yes. Yes, I am. And if she'd only stopped to listen to our side of the story, things might have turned out differently. Lord knows I've hated her for that. Hated and hated. Ah! But what good does hating do? Doesn't make you feel any better, that's for certain.
Nope.
I can carry on banging my head against that brick wall, but all it'll get me is a sore head. So I've come here to pray. To pray that you find you a way to... wherever it is you're going.
Gladys' sins were many. Of that there is no doubt. But by the end, she had recognized them, and she had begun to make amends. Who are we to judge one brave enough to take the first steps on the road to redemption? And what does such judgment gain us? Little in the end, save to delay the healing of a wound. If we are to move forward, to heal, then we must choose forgiveness.
Wait, look. There's something written on our headstone.
Listen to this. Here lies one who died, that the many might live.
Aye. It was not I who asked that this inscription be made. It was the people of the town.
Gladys was a hero, and that's how she'll be remembered.
So you don't all hate her? I thought she'd been thrown in a hole out here and left to rot.
Look around you, Galahad. This is no place of dishonor. This is where our most cherished are laid to rest. Your own parents among them.
I don't think they'd bury someone they hated out here.
No, I suppose not. Oh, Gladys. I'm sorry to have been such a bother.
I guess you're going home to Wiswald now?
I am. There's things I need to be getting back to.
I see.
Well, job
and
to do.
Gladys would have my guts for garters if I went and neglected my duties.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
She always was a handful. Anyway, I'll be getting on. Maybe see you again if you're ever in Wiswald.
We'll be there soon to fight off the zombie apocalypse.
Look after yourself, Galahad.
Alright, got 4 Mark of the Void. But first, the party chat. Gladys and Galahad. Galahad really loved his sister, huh? Yes. It must have hurt him awfully to lose her. Excuse me. Especially under such circumstances. We must try not to let ourselves get too upset, though. Yeah, I don't think Galahad would want that. Seems like he's gonna try and get on with his life. We should try to do the same.
Seeing the big man break down like that, though, he's usually so composed. I'd never even seen him laugh before, let alone cry. But even he couldn't stand firm in the face of losing someone he loved. And who can blame him? At least it's good to know there's a heart in that barrel chest of his. You know, you can cry too, right, Elvis? Anytime you need to. Thanks. I might just take you up on that one of these days. Just don't get tear stains on my stuff, okay? As if I'd even dream of it. Oh, well, that's rather ruined the moment. Still, I think we made some progress. Yeah, and maybe the mood needed lightening a little. Come on. Alright, so there's one side quest down. Turn the cold soldier back on here. We'll knock these 3 out before we go check in Durno. Well, actually, the check is right here. Let's just hop over to Durno. See what we got. Before we head off to another land. There is at least one here. 2, it looks like. Looks like we'll probably be spending all the rest of today doing this. I love my girlfriend and everything, but I really hate the cold. Collect some sugar rime from the Frosty Forest. Ooh, that's a new dungeon, I believe, that I haven't done yet. Oh, sure, this is awful together. Cover the young one's earrings from the dragon shop. She had her blessed earrings stolen by a Dagon shop, excuse me. She'll give me Heiji's Jite. Sweet. Alright, well. Got quite a few things we can do here. Drop a save. This one hadn't been made for quite a while. Alright, let's get to work. We collect all these pigments for Gloria and Dell. We gotta collect stuff, some snow elk. We gotta collect Goliaths. This one pigment. Here, this is the snow elk.
The snow used to be so much deeper around here.
Guess it really has been getting warmer.
Guess so.
Everyone, over here!
What is it, Gloria?
Look at these footprints. They're enormous. Too big to have been made by a bear, even.
What was that?
Got a big old thing. Hi, big fella.
Look at that thing!
Crikey! This'll be the lad who left those footprints. He's a big old unit, eh?
Damn it! Look out, everyone!
Here we go! Boss fight against the bear.
We won't be going easy on you.
Alright.
What's the plan?
Eclipse.
Yeah!
38k HP. Well, 40k basically. And weak to water, light, dagger, spear. And throw some water damage from counters with an armor-piercing blow.
Want to see what I can really do?
Throw out a blue saga.
Of my enemy, Maelstrom of magic,
You are about to witness my true power.
Let's throw a holy at him. Why not? See what that does.
With your brightness. Wonderful.
Big numbers.
Feeling good.
Alright, Adele. Strike.
See how you deal with this.
That's nothing.
Shark swipe.
You saved my
He's a bear. Why is he shark swiping?
Time to play my trump
Alright.
cards. Make ice
And more Blizzaga.
Maelstrom of magic, I show you.
Be careful here not to get Adele donk.
Back in the game. Get it.
And one less water damage.
Keep them coming.
We have the DPS.
What the heck was that thing?
It looked like a bear, but some kind of monstrified version, I guess.
Perhaps it was what caused all the snow elk to disappear.
Could be.
New Apex.
Wonder where it came from.
Maybe our friend the innkeeper knows. Shall we go and ask him?
Yes, I think we should. Let's head back to town.
Alright. Well, that's that dealt with. These pigments collected. We can also... Do I have these bugs in my book? I'm not sure I do. Might have avoided them. Yeah, I never got these guys. Let's get them in here. Before we accidentally go too far and we never think about it. One and two. A dragonfly wing.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Let's drop a wide Banishka. Throw a heal with the Brave there, but I forgot to do it. Fire. Later, loser.
I'm amazing.
Okie dokie. I think I did get the spirits, though. Remember fighting those. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a loop here so we can get everything done in case this auto takes us back to town. The green one. Wait, that's a whole dungeon to do. Yeah, let's do these pigments. We can do the dungeon as like the. It might be long enough to do the whole stream. I don't know. We might actually go do one of the nations. I don't think they're too long, but I don't want to go over because I do have some of that new job training to do.
That ought to be enough. Time to get painting.
Very well, but can we really afford to be wasting our time on such frivolities?
You bet we can. Come on, Princess Fusty Pants.
Fusty.
Back to the inn. Miss out on a chance to show off my skills? Not likely.
Become a competition. Alright, well. Let's head back to the inn and complete both of these. Up we go! Alright, so first we'll be returning the Snow Elk. Oh, I guess we can pick. Nope, let's rest and we'll turn on the Snow Elk. And alright, Elvis, we got your stuff.
You clobbered some kind of giant bear-like beastie, is it? Nah. Can't have been.
Can't have been what?
Well, there's a legend we have, see, about a creature called the Moon Guzzler.
And you're saying that's the monster which attacked us?
You never know. The story goes that this whole area was once all green forests and grassland, and the Moon Guzzler was the scourge of just about everyone. The beast was insatiable, roaming the land, devouring anything and everything. Nothing and nobody was safe. The Lord of Dragons tried to reason with it, but to no avail. And when reason failed, he tried to drive it away by force. But the creature proved unstoppable. In the end, our Lord and Master had no choice but to exploit the beast's one weakness, the cold. And so the land was wrapped in snow and ice. That's how Rheindal and everything around it came to be how it is today. At least, that's what the legends say.
And you really think the thing we fought was the monster from your story?
Can't say for certain, but based on your description, I'd say it might have been. Could be that things thawing out a bit has brought the old beastie back.
I mean, it was tough, but legendary monster tough? I'm not so sure.
Well, it's only just woken up after a long old sleep, innit? Stands to reason it wouldn't be at its best. Either way, maybe
pretty squishy,
now we
though.
got rid of it, a snow elk or two might come sniffing back around. Pop by next time you're in town. I might just have a roast for you that'll knock your socks off.
Sounds good to me. We'll be here with bells on.
In the meantime, I guess we'll have to settle for Alps wine, huh?
We will?
Of course. We can't very well turn our noses up at the only thing on offer.
Give me strength.
Poor guy. Alright, there's our crit chance boosters. Let's do the party chat for this one. Disconcerting delicacy. All that hard work and no snow elk to show for it.
Well, there's always regular venison. I hate to break it to you, but snow elk is nothing like venison. It's not, but it's just deer meat, right? Well, no, actually. Snow elk, despite the name, aren't deer at all. They look like them, but they're really a species of cow. A cow named after a type of deer. That's confusing. Now I want to try even more. And you know what's even more confusing? It actually tastes a lot like pork. What? So it's a cow named after a deer that tastes like a pig? Yeah, that's confusing, alright. Yes, it is a little hard to get one's head around. Look, the animal kingdom's complicated, okay? Things don't always fit neatly into little boxes. Yeah, guess they really don't, eh? Yeah, makes you wonder what the moon guzzler would have tasted like. Chicken, maybe? Aye, could be. I wish we kept a leg or two to stick on the fire now. I'm kinda glad we didn't. Oh, what about the relaxation gang?
All right, let's get to work. You ready?
I think so, yes. But what are we going to paint?
Yeah, good question. Hey, Sailor Boy, come model for us.
Huh? Me?
Removed
you.
his asterisk clothes.
Strike a pose, kid. I'm about to make you famous.
Okay.
Confused?
So, you learned how to paint back when you were growing up at the palace, huh? Did they have a famous artist come teach you or something?
No, actually, Sir Sloane was my teacher.
What? Wow, that's not what I expected to hear.
He was no professional, of course, but he really was rather talented. He often painted the views from the palace, and when I saw him at work, I knew I wanted him to teach me.
Wow.
Stop! You mustn't move.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
She's really into this, which means my plan is working.
How much longer?
Probably a while.
And I'm done.
Yes, that ought to do for me as well.
So, I can move now?
Yep. Why don't you come take a look at what we made of you?
I'm afraid I'm rather rusty. It's certainly not my best work.
Let's see. Whoa, Gloria, this
Very
is amazing.
I think you might have made him look a little cooler than in real life, but
Thanks for the backhanded compliment, Adele.
Let's see yours, Adele.
It's good.
It's certainly unique, but this one's a clear win for Gloria. Sorry.
Hey, I'm a little rusty myself, you know. And what am I supposed to do with a model like you?
Wow.
I'm not a miracle worker.
Oh, so it's my fault now?
No, it's just... I'm more of a landscape artist, you know? Yeah, show me some good scenery and I'll blow your mind.
Well, we have plenty of paint left. Perhaps we should find somewhere with a nice view and see what we can come up with. Not for competition's sake, you understand. I'd simply like to try.
Oh, it is on.
Oh dear.
Time for round 2. The landscaping. Let's find us that view.
Alright. Where might this be? To the lake near Rhymedale. Alright. Oh. Well, that one's above. The view over from the graveyard. Elvis also has a new quest. We'll pick that up when we come back, though. He's got a doggo. Many quests to do here. These side quests should fill us out for the rest of this stream pretty smoothly. Alright, overview. Alright, up we go.
Bingo! This is perfect. What do you think? The view's something else, right?
Yes, it's wonderful. I had no idea there were places like this so close to town.
Oh, can you hear that? It's the lake saying, "Paint me, please, Adele, paint me."
Yeah. It's a pretty good spot.
Well, shall we?
Sad does not know how to
Let's
deal
do
with these
this.
two.
Prepare to be outbrushed, princess.
So, what kind of paintings did you used to do back home, Gloria?
He's on the zone.
Whoa, that's some serious concentration right there.
Yup. I'd say we've successfully taken her mind off things for sure.
There. All done.
Wow, this is just amazing, Gloria.
Yeah.
You have a real talent.
Yeah. The scenery, the water. You captured it all perfectly. It almost looks real.
I can't believe you're an amazing artist on top of everything else.
Oh no, I only ever learned the basics, honestly.
All right, Adele. Show me what you got. Wait, is this even finished?
What's that supposed to mean? Yes, it's finished. You don't like it?
No, it's... Wait, it's kind of abstract, right? That's why it looks this way?
I think it's wonderful and completely unique. Well done, Adele.
Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Did all this painting take your mind off things or not?
Oh, yes. I feel like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Thank you so much, Adele.
Oh, I didn't really do anything.
Wait, you're not sure about losing?
Oh, the competition thing was just for fun. I've done what I set out to do. Now I guess it's time we were heading back.
Sure. Let's get going.
Yeah. Big rush out complete. 8 spell blossoms and a party chat for the road. Art appreciation. 1 second. I just feel like I got a burp, but I can't. It ain't coming. So this is Gloria's painting, eh? Let's take a wee look. Right here, this is good. Spared no expense teaching you, did they, Your Highness? Right? It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, still can't quite believe how good you are, Gloria. Please, you're too kind. It's really nothing special. Well, compared to Adele's, it's... I mean, yours is kind of interesting too, Adele. And art's subjective and all, so... Oh, shut up, will you? You're just making it worse. Oh, I don't... Ah, take a look, eh? Nice, nicely done, this. Really? I mean, you get it, don't you, Elvis? Totally! I see where you're coming from with the whole thaumaturgical thing. What? Aye, there was an illustration just like it back in one of my first magic textbooks. So, what's the message exactly? Oh, I guess it's kind of a metaphor for liberating the world from the clutches of evil. Aye, now I look closer, I can really see that. What? Come on, Adele, you totally just made that up. How dare you call my process into question? Honestly. Elvis doing whatever she likes. Alright, let's get these other 2 turned on here. Get everything wrapped up. Let's get back out of town here. Grab another save, because it's been a minute. Don't want to be losing no progress now. Down here, over here. Around there, down here, down here. Over this way. Oh yeah, and we gotta pick up Elvis's new quest as well. He's got a dog.
What's going on, Elvis?
Oh, poor wee fellow's lost. We can't have come far the way. He must belong to someone here in town.
Maybe there's someplace nearby.
Aye, I thought the same thing. Nobody's come looking for him, though. And him only a pup and all. Where's your ma and your dad?
Let's go ask around. Somebody must know something.
Alright, well, this is in town, so might as well do this one first. Just look for the puppy's owner. Let me just tag this out here real quick. Up we go. We'll speak to the lady who owns the shop, it looks like, to start with.
Sorry to bother you, but we found a wee stray. You wouldn't happen to know who he might belong to?
Oh, not again. Sorry, the little rascal's forever running off. Hang on, that's not our dog.
Course it's not. Ours is out running round the garden.
What are you on about running round the garden? Poor thing only went and hurt its leg 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and then this nice lady came by and fixed it. I've never seen healing skills like it. Poof, just like that, and the little tyke was fixed. Yeah, she was a pro, and no mistake. And to think she didn't even stick around long enough for me to say thanks. Wanted to ask her how she came to know so much so young, I did. You don't see many like her, that's for certain. Easy on the eye she was too. Bit stern looking maybe, but
I'm talking.
captive
Stop.
easy way.
Stop.
Quite unruly, are you? Sounds like you've given up on your actual wife.
No, love, don't be silly. Can't a man appreciate a beautiful woman with some beautiful skills without...
Are you trying to wind me up? One more beautiful out of your mouth and I'll put my flippin' foot in it.
Seems you've a thing or two to be hashing out between you. We'll be getting along.
Alright, bye.
Guess that wasn't the wee one's home then. Still, it was only our first try. Don't worry, little one. We'll soon sniff out your ma and your da for you.
Aw, almost sounds like he's asking us if we're sure.
Listen to you, putting words in the poor pup's mouth. Less of that. We've an owner to find.
Alright. Let's see, next one is up high. This big house in the corner. Yeah, the forge.
Sorry to bother you while you're working, but...
Back after all, is it? Good. I'm glad you've finally chosen to act like a grown-up. Oh, wait. Not who I thought it was. What can I do for you, then?
We're trying to find out who Rover here belongs to.
Sorry, not mine. I ain't got a dog.
Something troubling you?
Well, I took on this young bloke, see? But he up and left just like that. No experience, but strong as an ox. Took to the old smithing like a duck to water, he did. And what's more, he listened. Like, properly listened, you know? And I never saw such an hard worker. So there I was, egging him on, telling him he'd soon be the best for miles around. And then he goes and says it. Out of nowhere. Sorry, mate. I'd love to stay and learn more, but I've got things to be getting on with. There's someone who needs me. You know how it is. And just like that, he was gone. Honest hard workers like that don't come along often. Gutted I was.
Not here either, eh? Sorry, little... Eh? Where's the pup gone?
He must have run off while we were talking.
Ah, that's no good. Come on! We'll split up and find him.
Alright, well, now we gotta find the dog so that we can find the dog's owner. Down here, apparently. In the inn.
Oh, you didn't have me worried, you little rogue, you. How many times have I told you not to go running off like that?
Well, would you look at that? Seems he found his owner all by himself.
Not quite by himself, no. A couple it was. A great big burly bloke and a proper snooty-looking woman. Wasn't so sure about them at first. They didn't seem exactly the do-gooder type. Didn't help that the big lad was covered in cuts and bruises either. But it turns out that was only because of the runaround this little devil gave him. Aren't you naughty, eh? Ran off before I had a chance to thank them properly, they did. Proper mysterious, like. Anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. Come on, you, off to bed.
I guess all's well that ends well, huh?
A great big burly bloke and a snooty woman, eh? Can't help thinking that sounds familiar. Anyway, That's the case of the lost wee doggy solved. Nice work, everyone.
Alright. Party chat. Cats or dogs? Oh boy. The answer is cats, but... Okay, guys. Here's a question for you. Cats or dogs? Cats, I guess, but why do you even want to know? Oh, I'm just curious, that's all. No big deal. I'm a cat person too, by the way. I find them soothing, somehow. Well, I'm a dog man all the way. Don't get me wrong, I've nothing against a Muggy. I just seem to get on better with dogs. That's because you're loud, Elvis. They're friendlier on the whole. Hey, cats can be plenty friendly too, when they're in the mood. All depends on how you treat them. What about you, Gloria? Which do you prefer? Oh, I'm more of a dog person. I used to have a little 8-ball, in fact. Used to keep a cat back on the boat. Really? Can cats live at sea? That's how you keep the rats out of your food. Sure they can, and you need them too. How else would you keep the rats under control? Yeah, they're pretty good at that. You should have seen this one. Used to give her a treat every time she caught something. I like your thinking. Nothing crazy, just a little fish or something. She got too old for it in the end, though, and to leave her back in port. Wonder how the old girl's doing. Well, at least she didn't get caught up in the storm and, you know, die, so that's good. Alright, let's recover these things from the people in Inderno, and let's head off into the woods. We should think we can knock all this out in the 30 minutes or so we got left. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. So the green one is the Goliaths who live up here. What's up, dog?
Here I go.
I only got the one. No steals.
Want to see what I can really do?
Really hoping for some steals there.
Eat sorcery.
You are about to witness my true power.
I don't think we get him with that. Fortunately, that takes some MP off of us, but we'll live. Need another one now. Be looking for a giant pink idiot. This guy might have one with him.
Here I go.
No, but it does have a Dagon Shaman, which might help us out with that. Anything weak to knives? No.
Check this out. I enjoyed that.
You are about to
Damage,
witness
Belle.
my true power.
Banish guy here. Tap the Arconi.
Primordial forces, your tale ends here.
Spring down. Then Seth should be able to clear this.
Let us continue on our way.
We got our earrings with that one. That saves us from having to run over all the way to the other side. Find another Goliath, though. There's a... not the right kind of dude. Where you at? Need a giant pink guy. This is spawning the other guys. See anything off that way? See if the original ones respawned yet. There's one. Hey, stop running. Get back here. Alright.
Come and get it.
Big spin here.
All right then.
Flash this one guy here.
You are about to
Alright.
witness my true power.
I'll just throw a banish guy on this guy.
Form of magic assail you.
Bye.
See that? I'm amazing.
Every way, I get more awesome.
There's another level for Adele while we're at it, too. Alright, let's clear... Let's get through this dungeon so we have all the quests done and we can hand them all in. This is the last optional dungeon for Rhymed Up. Alright, 7 chests in here. We need to collect 5 pieces of sugar rhyme from different spots throughout the dungeon. Here's our first chest on the right. 4 fresh fish. That's really nice for farming. That'll come in handy later. Not gonna be a ton of places that are gonna be super high level for a bit, though. But if I just need to do a quick job knockout, I can do that. Let's see. This is one of those big dungeons. It's a little hard to walk through. Oh, these guys are red.
It's nothing.
A mere scratch.
Time to play my trump
Why are you
cards.
red? 5k HP. Nothing too crazy. Both defaulted because they both are annoying like that. 2k on a crit. We might have to come back here. This might be a little above our level here.
I needed that.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Didn't think we were at this point.
Oh, thanks for bailing me out. No big deal.
Maybe this is intended for
Want to
after
see what I can really do?
the run around, but I wouldn't expect it to be. The Aurora here. Clear out the spiders. Oh, not quite. Spider. Slash.
Still standing.
Do some healing here.
About to witness my true power.
Go Kiraga, and then Thing will.
Holy Spirit.
The spirit will get the cleanse on Adele here.
Come and get it.
Yeah, sometimes spirits run as well.
To play my trump cards. Luck's got nothing
Absorb
to
water.
do with
Whoops.
how.
Just gave it a ton of health by accident.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Oh, that's okay. That's who.
I owe you one.
Thankfully, she had
My bacon there.
her HP there. Okay. You need to heal, bro.
Everyone okay?
Okay, yeah, that's an underdog bonus.
Hey, I'm just getting started here.
Okay, we might actually hold off on this one then. Like, we can beat through this, but we're here early, I guess. I kind of don't want to go through a slog of a dungeon with limited time on the clock. That one missed me. Good. So we'll come back and do this later. We'll do the roundabout here first, and then we'll come back here. Get a couple of levels in. So I guess we'll go hand these in, and we'll call it an evening then, because I do have some stuff I need to do as well. So again, I'd rather have a short stream today rather than a long one, just because I gotta get some stuff done. So I gotta get through all that training stuff for the new job, so that when we get actually on there in a couple of weeks rolling, a bit more time to play around with it. Into Inderno. Here you are, lady. You found me earrings, bless your heart. Don't tell me you were surprised when they turned out to be so cheap and nasty looking, weren't you? Well, don't be too hard on them, or me. They're my very first effort, you see. It set me on the path to becoming a master jeweler. And it's a path I mean to follow to the end. My next creation will stun the world, just you wait and see. And when it does, these little beauties here will be a museum piece. My legacy is safe thanks to you. Oh, we got Heiji's Jite, which is a very solid staff. Let's see. It's too heavy for Gloria, but it has no res power. It has crit on it, so this might be good for checking on this right now. Even though it is not a sword, it might be a more. It is not, unfortunately. This Ice Blade is kind of crazy. It's actually not as good as the Gaia Rod either. It's a gambler stick. Okay. It has Flash the Cash on its ability there, which is the spend 50p multiplied by your level to deal 1.3 times. So it's a gambler ability thing, which those are all right, but I don't feel like turning my money into a weapon. I am going to need a lot of it come the end game, so every little bit we can scrimp and save now is good for us. Alright, well, let's hand this in, get rested up, and we'll call it an evening, and tomorrow we will come back to do the Halcyonia, Savalon, and Wiswall disasters. You waltzed in Goliath, did you? The legend. Well, I think so. Oh, anyway, my sergeant's not so sure. Didn't like the idea of you lot doing my dirty work for me one bit. But I don't want to do my duty, it's just, how am I supposed to do it when it's so flippin' cold? Maybe if I had some nice warm clothes, some proper snuggly furs or something, I could do my job properly. Reckon you can help with that? Have some furs, will you? I'm counting on you. Okay, so now we need to go kill some White Fangs. Okay, so yeah, we can work on this quest. It's got a little more time, of course. White Fangs, the wolves. That'll be in the Jaws of Judgment. That's a lot of what I farmed for XP and job points here off stream. There should be one right by the spawn, I think. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, where's he at here? Yeah, it's supposed to be right here. Is the first spawn point. Where are you, you wolf? They all spawn down below. Oh, there's a ghost. Not what I need. Wolf up here now. No, too many things spawned down below, I think. Let's go through the door here. See if we can find one. Here's one.
We've got the upper hand,
Hey,
guys.
fellas. Alright. Nope, we're gonna probably just spend on our full reset because we're down some MP anyway, so let's burn and get this knocked out quick.
Primordial forces consume you!
Easy.
And there's 43 for Seth and Gloria. Got one warm fur. How many do I need? 4 of them. Okay. Gonna have to do some hunting. I think it matters fighting the ones in the overworld rather than the ones in packs here. Though the packs might also count, but I'm going to try and focus on the overworld ones just in case. And of course now none of them are going to spawn down here. They're all going to spawn up top this time. But they're going to spawn really down there. Anyone over here? Nope. Oh, come on, where are you? Get over here. I'm gonna try fighting through everything I can at this point. Oh, there goes a wiki. Go ahead, bite. See what happens.
Prepare to meet your maker. Let me help you.
Goodbye.
Your tale ends here.
Looks like we did it.
Okay, yep, they can be in packs. So we'll just fight everything we run into here. We'll be good. Get back here, you. Try and get some steals here. If anything has anything cool. A monstrous thing. Not exactly cool, per se, but...
Come and get it! Mighty more where that came from! Almighty flare!
That'll do nicely.
Put them all up.
Come and get it!
That'll do nicely.
Hardly worth the bother.
Third fur. And one more pack. Nope. Get back here.
We've outmaneuvered them.
This is just a bunch of ghosts. Where's the guys?
Want to
Or
see what
both
I
were
can
there and
really
just
do?
show that off. Alright, let's do one of these. So heal is 1000, so let's do Healera. So, goodbye. And then goodbye.
You are about to witness my true power. Does that feel better?
Split cure of these guys. Oh, they barely survived it. Moon. Onsu.
Hardly worth the bother.
I got some goulash. That'll be very nice for farming. There is a, as you may have noticed, there is a lot of undead coming up in Wiswall. And there is a spot on the map that we never went to when we were there the first time. That is where we'll be heading here up next time. Go ahead, bite step, see what happens. No counter triggers off that. I think he actually can't counter off of it, is why that's like that. well, let's go with Adele here.
Time to play
No
my
theft.
trump cards.
Alright, well. Nope, not red. We want black magic. Fire!
Sorcery. That'll do nicely. Did you see that?
There's our last ward burn. Teleport out of here. Oh, we got the pictures. You can't bring them up, but you have them. Let's see. This is not actually an upgrade for Elvis like I thought it was. It's actually pretty equal. The source's physical defense give more magic defense. The Marks of the Void. Oh yeah, you get no XP when you wear the Mark of the Void. That's right. I forget. I don't entirely know why you want to do that aside from a challenge run, but you can do it if you want. Real reason is if you're like me and you're really annoyed if a character gets like uneven because someone went down, so you can put them on the other characters to get some XP back onto the one who fell behind. Alright, wrap around this way. And I would do that other side quest if we had time. But I just do not have the time to go through a whole frickin' dungeon like that. There's another quest here that's also only available at night. We'll do that. Yeah, we might be able to do that if this is the end of this one. We got time. Hello, sir. What do you have? Underestimated that thing. Defeat Jormungandr to get a sword. Okay, well, that's a boss. We can go check that out. I don't think we'll be too underleveled for that. That might be a red mob, but it's because it's boss, so give it a poke. Core, these are proper snuggly. Thanks. With this sort of insulation, there'll be no stopping me. Although I'm so warm and cuddly wrapped up like this, I think I might struggle to even move. What's that? You're starting to think my problem wasn't the cold, it was my incurable laziness. Crikey, don't hold back on my account, will you? Talk about a heart of ice. Alright, well, thanks to the bow. What's this bow good for? This is a magic bow, so this is the bow you want to give to your oracles. Actually, wait a minute. Spirit Master good with bows? It is not. A 100% staff class. But White Mage, if we go back to maining that, is pretty okay with using bows. Apparently it's up in the graveyard. Just reset our MP here because we're going to go fight a boss. Fight this boss. Hand it in. Call it a day. Nothing else is popping. Oh. Keep finding more things. Such content to do. Whoop. Up here. Around here. There we go. Alright. And big worm. Save. Let's go.
Careful, this won't be easy.
Nope. Alright, so we gotta clear out some trash here, but then we got the big fella. Ow! Okay. These have a lot of damage. We might be here early. Okay. Running away. Okay, that's also high level. Ow. There's no reason to spend more money on this. We're just gonna... Where's the freaking load option? Can you not load? There's no load option. Okay, well, whatever. We'll walk back into town here and we'll get a deal. Okay, but, yeah, there's, okay. We need to do some grinding. We've got a couple of side quests here that are for later. And by grinding, I mean we're not actually going to go grind. We're going to continue on with the story next time. And we'll come back to these side quests later. When they're, not super high level. So next time, we'll start making our rounds around the continent once again. And re-helping everyone deal with Holograd. Then on Thursday, barring any nonsense happening, Ari and I will be back with Phoenix Wright. We will be starting the Von Karma case, which is a very, very good one. But if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, if you're watching on Twitch now, the YouTube link is down below. It is same as this, at the CS19 on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, the Twitch link should be in the description, unless Twitch has changed things. It is, once again, same again as there, at DCS19 on Twitch. And if you want to follow me on Blue Sky for more updates on how things are going to go and see the schedules each week, it is at dcs19.bsky.social. That's going to be it for me. We'll be back tomorrow to continue our run of Bravely Default 2. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you